Halleloo.
Woo! How are you?
Hi, Daniel. I'm good, baby. As you can see, the doll is trying to keep makeup off her nice cream sweater, but things are good.
What are you up to, if I may ask?
Well, I'm on the set right now. We are thankfully and gratefully and safely back to work on the second season of We're Here for HBO.
Yeah.
So that's where I am right now, coming to you live from my trailer, child.
I love it. I love it. Well, thanks for taking some time today. I'm very excited to chat with you. First of all, I just want to know how does Shangela and HBO Max become these friends here with this reunion? How did this all come together?
Oh, I will tell you right now, I was so thrilled to be able to work with this group for the show, seeing the show, the 12 Dates of Christmas. And I love love. I'm a huge lover of love. And thankfully, I'm in the family, the HBO family with our show, We're Here.
Sure.
And I know that, the people producing it, as well as Nina Rosenstein of HBO, were interested in having me host this show, considering, they just thought my personality would be a fun fit for this group. And I was thrilled to do it.
So are you a reality TV fan? I mean, do you watch reality TV? Do you watch dating shows?
What is reality TV? Wouldn't know anything about it. I'm kidding. I got my best start. I think I've been able to connect with most people around the world through reality television.
Sure.
My dream is always to continue to work as an actor in scripted shows, but reality TV has given me so much. Yes, I love reality TV. I'm a Real Housewives kind of girl. Depending upon what city we're going to, I'm more of an Atlanta, Beverly Hills kind of diva.
Okay.
But I love shows like Survivor and reality shows. I'm an old school girl too, like Flavor of Love.
Oh,
I love New York.
Of course.
I love New York too. New York Goes to Work. New York Goes.
I could watch Tiffany Pollard do literally anything. Like
I have.
Yeah, you and me both. I know. Are you a Potomac Housewives fan? Did you hear me?
I just started watching a few episodes here and there. I'm thankfully working so much here of late. I don't get to tune in as much as I used to.
Sure.
So no, but I saw little clips from their union and people carrying receipts binders. I said, "Ooh, that's a good one."
Oh, you have to. It's amazing. I think you would like it. So something that I appreciate about 12 Dates of Christmas is the fact that we are seeing gay relationships on the show, right? Because so often on these dating shows, it can be very heteronormative. It can be, pretty boys, pretty girls who are dating each other. I think on this show, it's nice to see a gay relationship sort of play out. I'm wondering, where do you think we stand in terms of these shows sort of portraying queer relationships? Because it does feel like, we haven't had a gay Bachelor. It's like, it feels like maybe hopefully we're moving in that direction. Is that maybe some reason why you were interested in sort of collaborating on this reunion?
Well, I will tell you, we may not have had a gay Bachelor, but we got plenty of gay bachelors, okay? I was so thrilled to see that this dating show was something that was so inclusive of the queer love story, because as a queer person myself, love is a part of all of our lives as human beings. And I think this show is representative of three human beings in their different walks of life searching for love and someone to take home for the holidays. So that's really why I was drawn to the show, and drawn even more because it is inclusive and it is diverse, and it does represent, I think, what the landscape of 2020 looks like when we're out there dating and looking for love.
Sure. I'm curious, have you ever had this predicament of bringing somebody home for the holidays yourself?
I'll be home for the holidays. Being home, period, is sometimes a challenge for me, being a working girl on the go.
Sure.
But you know what? I was in a relationship for about 2.5 years, many moons ago. And I, of course, took my partner home for the holiday at the time. And it was very interesting being a gay person from a small conservative town. I'm from Paris, Texas. Yep. So, but I was thankful that my family was very welcoming, and those who were not very vocal about it. So that was nice. Sure. So it's always a scary feeling to take someone home, because it's one thing to be out in the world dating, but if you get rid of them, then they're gone. But once you take them home, they come up all the time. Whatever happened to blank? And you're like, so it can't just be somebody that you just met over the weekend. It can't be a swipe left one time or twice. It's got to be like a commitment, I feel, to take someone home, which is why I thought these contestants or these participants were so brave in putting themselves out there searching for this.
Oh my God, for sure. I know, to put yourself out there in a dating show like that is just like so scary. But speaking of swiping, I mean, I don't need details here, but I'm curious, during the pandemic, during quarantine, are we even, what is the dating situation? Are we even trying? I mean, what are we doing?
Well, I'll tell you, maybe I need to go to Austria, because that's apparently where love was. I don't know. It's not in Paris, Texas, where I was looking for it. You know what? This dating during this time has, I think, been difficult for some. And I think it's brought some even closer together, right? If you had a boo pre-quarantine, you kept that boo, because most likely they were cleared and they were able to be within 6 feet of you. So you're like, if I have to start somebody else, oh, it's going to be quite a road, right?
Yeah.
You got to quarantine for 2 weeks just to get together.
You better make sure it's the right thing.
Exactly. Can't be just swapping spit with anybody these days.
That is for sure.
So that being said, I think that for sure, this pandemic has reminded us the importance of, you know, being able to be close to someone and have that type of relationship. I myself went on one Zoom date.
Oh no.
It was really bad because, you know, it's not the other guy's fault. He was in Chile and I was in Paris, Texas.
How did this come about?
You know, it was a guy that I knew from Instagram. You know, as we meet people in the social world these days, and he wanted to go on a date. Well, obviously we couldn't leave the house.
Sure.
And so I was like, all right, let's have a Zoom date. So we both poured a bottle of wine, put our glasses together, clinked the screen, you know, clink, and sat on the phone for about an hour. Now, I proceeded to probably drink way more than I needed to during this date. And divulge way more information. Yeah, but you know what? Those dates don't necessarily lead to anything except hanging up at the end of the night and reflecting back on how it was. There was lots of conversation, because that's really all there can be.
Yeah.
And I think that that's reflective of where we are right now. And that's why I loved watching the show, because I was able to see people, you know, connecting again in person. Yeah. You know, Chad was kissing everybody, which I thoroughly enjoyed. And you get to see how that plays out in this reunion that's coming up.
Woo! I can't wait. So, you know, you've literally done almost everything there is to do in the world of energy. You know, in something I thought of today, I was in the room at the GLAAD Awards when you did your Beyonce tribute. It is still, I'm not kidding you, it is still something that I think about as what is one of my like favorite sort of live entertainment moments of all time. The energy in the room when you did that was just like unlike anything. But anyway, that's just it. I'm just gushing now about you.
Well, you and me both. Gush on, baby. Gush on.
You know, you've done everything there is to do. I mean, you're acting. You're a reality TV superstar. You're a singer. You're a dancer. You can do anything you want to do. I am curious, this little foray into hosting, is that something you want to explore more? Because I can see you with like a variety show, hosting a talk show. I mean, the sky's the limit for you. Have you thought about, you know, maybe getting more into the TV hosting game?
Well, I will say, from your lips to Hollywood's ears, okay? I'm always trying to explore as many great opportunities to connect with my fans and expand on my talents as much as I can, okay? Sure. But there's only one Shanji, but I work it, honey, from sun up to sun down. That being said, this was my first time hosting a reunion show. I've had the opportunity to host things before, but as a reunion show, to be the Andy Cohen of drag at this point, I was just very grateful. And I had so much fun. You know, I've been able to go into so many different avenues this year, hosting my own show at Spotify called Halleloo Happy Hour, creating product and content, and working as an actor, because that's really one of the main things that I want to continue doing, is working as an actor in scripted television. Just did a recent episode of a show called Station 19. So I was up in Shangela, which is a great place.
I saw.
Yeah, so that being said, yes, I do want to continue hopefully exploring more hosting opportunities. I had a great time with this one, and you'll see on Thursday how well hopefully that it plays out on the camera. So, because if it's anything like what I experienced in the room, oh honey, you don't want to miss this one.
Well, listen, I'll be watching. A final question, then I'll let you go. So we still have some holiday gift buying time, and I just want to let you plug, basically. Tell me about this hand sanitizer, please.
Oh, well, thank you so much. As a matter of fact, let me grab a bottle right here.
Oh,
reach over here and get
please.
this bottle. See right here? This
beautiful.
Is on set. I'm on set, honey. I'm on a set and I am working, but we are doing it safely and sanitizedly, okay? This is Shanitizer. It's a 4-ounce hand sanitizing spray, which I developed with Spirits Lab, okay? This is a real product. People ask me all the time, is it just like a novelty thing or is it real? No, this is approved by the CDC and the WHO based on its alcohol content. Oh yeah, she's worldwide fish. We ship to 30 countries outside the US. It's a 4-ounce hand sanitizing spray that the cool thing is it comes in 3 different scents. Because, you know, it's one thing to want to love tequila. It's another for your hands to smell like it after you spray them, okay?
Yes.
So I have this here. It comes in 3 scents. One of them is called Professional. That's what you're looking at right here. The little Shangela on it. Professional. The other one is Sugar Daddy. And my favorite, Halleloo. And they smell just the way they sound. And I'm excited for people to get a hold of these. They can find them over at Shanitizer.com. That's Shanitizer.com. And the great thing about this, in addition to it's a really cool product, and I'm so happy to be able to take it everywhere that I go, we're $1 from every purchase of Shanitizer goes directly to a charity initiative that I created earlier this year called Feed the Queens. And that's a program in which we have provided thus far nearly $100,000 in food grants to out-of-work drag entertainers across the U.S.
Wow.
You know, because nightlife came through and shut everybody's gigs down.
I know. And
yeah, hunger has become a big issue in our community, and there aren't a lot of, you know, organizations specifically catered to drag entertainers, although they've been huge hits. So when you buy Shanitizer, you're not only helping yourself, you're helping a drag community.
I love that. Well, congratulations on that. Congratulations on 12 Dates of Christmas. Congratulations on New We're Here. I mean, there's nothing you can't do. You know, it's hard to keep up.
Except find a husband. I should have taken some tips from Garrett, Faith, and Chad.
Maybe season 2 of 12 Dates of Christmas, you go from host to just like contestant.
Oh, I thought you were going to say host to hoe. I was like, now hold on now.
Well, if it goes well, you know.
If it sells, you know, when you see this union, you'll see everyone come back. So many of the participants are going to be in the room and finally get to resolve some of the issues that we saw play out on the screen. And I was like, you know, I was a fan first and a host second. That's what I felt like.
Yeah.
Because I was in there like, ooh, now let me ask you something, Chad. And then I thought, oh, Shangela, you're supposed to be real professional. But, you know, I was like the home girl in the room. I wanted to know the tea.
I'm sure that was perfect. I'm sure that's exactly what they wanted, and you did an excellent
Well, you know, I call myself the Nancy Drew of drag, honey, and I was going to get to the bottom of the info.
And I'm sure you did. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. Well, you're the best. Thanks for taking some time, and we'll chat sometime soon down the road, hopefully.
Of course. Awesome. Thank you, Daniel.
Bye. Talk to you soon.